very sensitive, very caring. He would be the first one to offer any help or assistance, even if he couldn't afford it himself. He had a really beautiful heart. Very, very loving. And extremely funny. Really funny. The life of the party. He leaves behind 3 beautiful children. A lot of love. I always say, even if we'd known how we were going to lose him or how young we were going to lose him, we wouldn't have changed it for the world. He's just beautiful and a loving big brother to me. Anthony is 2 years older than me and my twin sister, and quite the little terror actually. He didn't sleep through the night at all. He's a little terror. When me and my twin sister came along, he decided he wasn't toilet trained anymore and gave my mum a hard time. He was into everything all the time. Extremely adventurous, very curious, particularly behind the camera. He developed an interest behind the camera at a very young age, at about 8, and it was a lifelong interest and love. Me, my twin sister and Anth, because there was not much of an age difference between us, we were particularly close. We did everything together. We would make short films together, some Star Trek episodes, and then make our own little muck-ups. He was awesome. He couldn't tell a lie to save himself. It was something I remember really fondly about him. He had this particular movement in his mouth, and you could just tell he wasn't telling the truth. So Anthony, you're lying. Pull this face. But very sweet at his heart. He knew right from wrong. He always did. And he'd always, do the right thing in the end. He was headhunted by a high school for their media department, and then Box Hill Secondary College headhunted him and put him in there, and he just, he took that school to new levels with the ideas, that he had. It was far beyond his age. And then he had a friend that worked for Channel 9 behind the cameras, and they gave Anthony an opportunity. So he started off just doing cables, but loving it, right where he needed to be. And then he worked his way up and would do the news sometimes behind the cameras, and then as they got to know him and his work and they knew he was confident, he did really well for himself. My brother Anthony went through a separation. His wife left him and absolutely crushed him. One day, at about 4 o'clock in the morning, the Lord waked me and gave me a vision, and I've never had a vision in all my Christian life, never. And it was Jesus sitting on a throne, and it had hands underneath him in worship. And it was really intense. And then I sort of came out of it and I was, whoa. And my husband was like, what was that? I don't know what that was. And then I went to work as normal, and then I got a message from my mum to come home now. And I rang her, and she said that Anthony had left a suicide note. And I rushed to my parents, and when I got there it was too late. And after it happened, it was, the Lord had me in every single way, and I mean every way. The next day I literally just fell into the GP, into their clinic, just absolutely distraught. And then they squished me in, and the doctor was a Christian. I told him what happened, and he read scripture over me that Jesus goes to prepare a place for us. The Lord gave me strength that I didn't even know that was even possible. I was able to prepare the funeral, and God gave me just a beautiful verse for him, that, and for my family, that he would wipe away our tears. And Christians just came from everywhere. Again, I went to the doctors in Amidst, and another Christian was there, and he just prayed over me. It's like, God, it's true when, like in the church, Christ will surround you. He will surround you through his people. And if it wasn't for me knowing the Lord, there's no way that I could live every day like this. Because some days it's an intense burden to carry each day, and sometimes I feel like it's too much. But then the Lord will always give me a word or a dream. Don't do it. Don't do it. God can fix it. God can fix anything. God gave you your life, not for you to take it. He will work through it. He'll heal you. God is close to the brokenhearted. That I can tell you. It's true. He had a beautiful family. He had 3 beautiful kids that need their dad. He was already starting a journey with Christ. Life could have been so different. Life, God redeems us and gives us a new life. And he could have had that. Don't do it. It's terrible to the family. Seeing what my family was and my parents, it's a terrible thing. Just because it's not going to fix you ending your life is not the answer. My mum, she is a Christian and she loves the Lord, but she's existing now. She's so broken, heartbroken. And my dad, they're not the same. They're not the same at all. It's traumatizing for us. What did we miss? What didn't we do? Can't believe it's happened to us. Can't believe it. Absolutely can't believe it. I didn't think he could do it to his family, to his parents, to his dad. But he really just lost his hope. Being at that point myself, I contemplated taking my own life. But there is hope, and there's hope in Christ. Depression has that way of you thinking that there's nothing else past here, and there's all this here, there's, it's not all, it's not the end. God can fix it. And there's hope.